Hello and welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. My voice is kind of gone after 2 days of carnival. I'm tired. I did get some good sleep though, and I had a great time. We're back to normal uploads. I took a 1 day break of daily uploading on Sunday, mainly because I didn't upload a clip properly. But we are signing a midfielder. Signing a midfielder. So Gunto Magassa. I do not know who that is. But we were interested in him for a couple of weeks from what I've seen. But apparently the interest has been there since June because um what's ex West Ham employee has been reporting this before, but I didn't know. I didn't know at all. So here we are. But luckily we just got this midfield deal done. Do I have any dopamine when it comes to these transfers? Not anymore. Not anymore. At this point I don't care. At this point, I don't care. I think for me, the problem is with West Ham United is that we're going down anyway. So getting a midfielder right now, that's cool. But why in the 26th of August, people are going to be like, why are you still moaning? Get your business done early. Get your business done early. Do not start here waiting uh, to get fucking business done. Don't start waiting. It's an actual disgrace. I really don't care how cheap the guy is. And apparently it's 17 million euros 3 million add-ons and a 10% sell-on clause, so he must be good, cool. But who cares? At this point, who cares? Why are we looking at why are we looking at anyone to come and save us right now? West Ham need more than just a couple players. I've said West Ham need 11. I can't remember how many signings we made, but this ain't enough. We need two midfielders, and cool, this is one of them, and we're interested in more. I don't know what type of midfielder the guy is. I don't know how good he is. I feel like Monaco if you're going from Monaco to West Ham, it's a worrying sign. To be honest with you, because I don't think West Ham have the juice like that to get someone from Monaco. But at the same time, Sunderland got Xhaka from Leverkusen, so we can get someone from Monaco. Maybe in it. But again, this isn't going to take the place of James Ward-Prowse. This is going to take the place of Rodriguez and Alvarez, which is probably why Rodriguez didn't even start the other day is because he's about to leave apparently, rather than him actually being benched for his poor performance. Because Rodriguez was actually better than Ward-Prowse against Sunderland, and Ward-Prowse stayed. I'm pretty sure he stayed for the whole entire time against Chelsea. I'm pretty sure that happened. Yes, this goes into the fact of lowering the age of the squad. It does. Yes, this is probably a Kyle, whatever my Macaulay, whatever my man's name is, signing more than the David Sullivan signing. Um, but at the same time, at this point, do I care? No, there is no dopamine that I can get from signings anymore. I generally couldn't care less about getting a new signing. I don't have any care in the world because it's not going to make us a better team. And the reason why I say that is because as much as it's an upgrade on what we have, we are so bad that even with the upgrades that we can get right now, it's not going to significantly improve us. And we need to significantly improve from the bottom, let alone try and get to the top again, which is where I want to go to. This is like minimal requirement. This is a minimal requirement right now. And speaking of midfielders, apparently West Ham are also interested in Ibrahima Sangare. And to be fair, ex West Ham employee did confirm this one that the loan thing was true. Uh, but this is the thing with Ibrahima Sangare. So this is someone I wanted years ago because I literally watched one game of the guy. I'm pretty sure it was PSV Leicester City in the Conference League. I think Leicester even won because I'm pretty sure they got knocked out to Jose Mourinho's Roma in that season. Sangare stood out to me, like getting the ball on a half turn, driving with the ball, tackling, good physicality, can pass the ball decent as well, like just in terms of like short passing. I don't really know how he got on at Forest last season because he was most of the time he was injured, and I don't watch Forest week in week out, so I can't really tell people how he's been doing at Forest, etc. I watched more of like an Ola Ada at Forest, pay more attention to him, or like a Hudson Odoi or a Langa or whatever, Gibbs White, etc. I don't really remember Sangare starting that much last season, but I could be so wrong. I could be. The only thing that does worry me, apparently, he does have a bad injury record, but I do need to double check on that. I think he's been offered via agents, and it is a cheap deal, so that's more of a Sullivan deal. But because we're looking for two midfielders as well, Mangassa and Sangare seem like the two midfielders we want to go for. If I'm honest, they both have to start. They both have, I don't know what type of midfielder Magassa is, but Magassa and Sangare would have to start together. They would, because unless it's Freddie Potts, I'm not trying to hear it. Let's try to play Paquetá deep. I'm not trying to hear it. Suchek was horrible the other day. Suchek was absolutely horrible the other day. Ward-Prowse is horrible. So let's not even do this. I would like to see against Wolves tonight a bit of an experiment within the midfield. I would. But are we going to see that? Probably not. Probably not. I do think this hinders the development of a Freddie Potts, but Potter clearly doesn't rate him as much as we thought he would rate him anyway, because he didn't start him and he put him on as a as a halftime sub for Tadibo. Still doesn't make sense to me. It still doesn't make sense to me. Yes, cool. West Ham are trying to get two midfielders. We are 5, 6 days away from the transfer window ending. I literally didn't want to make today's video because I didn't want to talk about West Ham's midfield situation for like a 10th week in a row or however long it's been. I feel like I've been talking about West Ham United's midfield since February, and I'm pretty sure I have been talking about West Ham United's midfield since February, nearly every single week. When it comes to talking about the same topic all the time, it becomes tiring, it becomes draining. So having someone like a Magassa and Sangare, you like to hopefully think they can improve us. And hopefully if we do get Sangare, it's a loan with an option to buy, not an obligation and not a straight loan. So that we can see how good he is, that we can see if we want to make a move or not. If you get a loan with any other alteration to that, it's not a good deal. A straight loan is not a good deal because if they do well, you get priced out. A loan with an obligation to buy it is not good because if they're shit, then what? You got to keep them for the next season. I don't think, unless the only reason why you're doing the loan with an obligation to buy it is to pay the money next year, just like we did with Jean-Claire Todibo, because technically he counts as a new signing, even though I do not count it. I don't think any of the fan base counts it either. But this is all just my opinion. From what I've seen from Sangare, I do like him. I do like Sangare. But we'll see if he can perform in the Premier League and if he does sign for us. And we need to get both of them deals done. But I'm not completely invested, to be honest with you. I'm not. I'm not completely invested. Apparently, Magassa is going to travel for a medical. Good for him. Hopefully, he can kickstart straight away because I'm going to give you a settling in period. But West Ham can't really afford to do that. Even though I'm going to be like non harsh because that's who I am when it comes to these players. Make sure to smash the likes and subscribe to your new social medias on the description if you want to follow me. The email for the inquiries going to be live at 7:15 for the Wolves West Ham United watch along, and then from out west with Elijah. I'll see you guys later. Take care.